Now, the G20 Summit is an annual international forum that brings together leaders all over the world, the largest economies, to discuss and coordinate global economies, policies, and other pressing international issues. The group consists of 19 individual countries and European Union, representing 85% of the global GDP and 75% of the international trade, two-thirds of the world population. Now, the G20 consists of 19 countries, and these 19 countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, United Kingdom, and United States. Now, the reason why I'm telling you about this is that this year, the 22nd and the 23rd of November, South Africa will be hosting this event, this G20 Summit event, which will be very, very important. I mean, the world leaders of these countries will be coming to South Africa and attend the summit that usually deals with global economical policies and other pressing matters. The key highlights of what will be discussed in the G20 this year here in South Africa is the themes and priorities. This will cover solidarity, equality, and sustainability. Then we've got the key events that are taking place right now in South Africa, which this is the G20 Foreign Ministry meeting, which is currently held today. And we saw President Ramaphosa arriving at Nasrec for the official opening session of the Foreign Ministers meeting. This G20 Foreign Ministry meeting that is currently taking place is in preparation of the main event meeting, or the G20 Summit meeting that will be here in South Africa between the 22nd to the 23rd of November, which is seeing that so many countries are here or have arrived in South Africa for this preparatory meeting. It is something that is great, something that of course makes us to look forward, because with this so many solutions will come out. This meeting will also cover the geopolitical tensions that we are usually seeing amongst the world, and this of course will include, I suppose, the tensions between the US and South Africa that has arose from, of course, what they are saying, whatever they're saying, that led us into being sanctioned by the United States of America. This will also touch base on our other countries, China, US tariff that of course could potentially come, and try by all means to calm the situation so that these things or the situation can be better. This meeting will be covering the geopolitical dynamics of Africa, Middle East, and Europe, which hopefully they get to find solution and resolutions to try to make things better. I mean, Europe is one of our largest trade partners, or we are doing a lot of trades, or we're exporting quite a number of goods and into Europe, and therefore these kind of meetings are the ones that, if there are any tensions, they ease the tensions, and things things go back to business as usual. Now, what is taking place, or what we know, is that all the members or all the countries are represented onto this meeting. There are 15 foreign ministers, 4 deputies, and the US acting ambassador in attendance, which shows you that every country has been represented, which is something that is good. But notably, the US Secretary of State did not attend, which is quite unusual. I think it's based off the small tensions that of course are between South Africa and the US, but hopefully for the main event, for the big event, they come through. I think for the big event, the president of United States of America, Donald Trump, said he has not confirmed his attendance. I think he will decide whenever the event gets closer. For now, he's either here or there, so he's not sure if he will attend, but he did raise the fact that there are quite issues in South Africa, which we all know the issues, which are the same issues that got us to be sanctioned. But let's wait, let's see. But hopefully this should be a productive meeting. I mean, Cyril Ramaphosa said, regardless of course, the US Secretary of the State not being here, this meeting would proceed effectively. His opening address, Mr. Ramaphosa was talking about the global solidarity and inclusive in decision making, stressing the importance of addressing climate change and debt sustainability. He also highlighted the diplomatic solutions to global conflicts, referencing the recent Israel-Hamas ceasefire as a step forward for lasting peace. This is the first time in history a G20 meeting is hosted onto an African country. this is a good thing. This is a very good thing for South Africa, and I hope good things can come out of these meetings. I hope these preparatory meetings, like the one that is currently taking place now, it opens so many doors for South Africa. I hope things can go well. I mean, some of the key achievements that this G20 summit has contributed towards is coordination of the global response or the financial crisis, including stimulus package and financial regulatory reforms, right? Then it has also addressed issues like tax invasions, corruption, climate change, pandemic preparedness. The G20 summit hosted in Saudi Arabia focused on the COVID-19 pandemic and economical recovery. This is where, of course, solutions are done. Solutions can be concluded because the countries that are attending these meetings represent 2/3 of the entire global population. So it's like what? 67% of the entire global population is represented by the countries, or these 19 countries that attend this meeting. I mean, these countries make 85% of the global GDP and constitute to about 75% of the international trade. This forum is quite big, and hopefully, like I said, this year, because it's the first time it's coming to an African soil, hopefully things can be addressed. Hopefully there is peace, and hopefully we go back to business as usual. Right now in South Africa, the PEFAR aid has been frozen. We don't have funds or the 17% of the total PEFAR aid because of the tensions that apparently are between South Africa and, of course, the United States of America. Apparently, we've been trying to get hold of the US, trying to solve the matter, but hopefully things get better, man. I mean, both countries, we need each other. I mean, in South Africa, we've got the AGOA deal. That is, of course, it's a very, very important deal for South Africa because it generates us like over $3 billion per year, which is something that, with that deal being on a threat that it could be cut, I think it is something that will hurt our economy. I must say, $3 billion is a lot of money. I mean, our total trade to the US, I think, if my memory serves me well, it's around $14.5 billion annually, and AGOA constitute to about $3 billion of that $14 billion, and therefore it is important that we solve our issues with the US so that South Africa and the US can continue working together in peace. That's all from me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.
When I come, we should play golf together. And I said, okay, I'll start practicing to get to that level. So our communications are good, and we will be building up all this as we continue addressing the issues that may appear to be difficult or challenges between us, as we do with all other countries in the world. We always find a way of finding solutions. I'm a solutions-oriented person, and I think President Trump is as well, and we will find solutions in this regard.